Hello everyone, Vendris here, and today we'll be talking about the new hotfix for Total War Warhammer 3 that is named 6.2.2 that has a lot of balance changes for the game. And normally I would not care about things like that. Let's face it, it's not my content, but there's one thing that I really want to give a spotlight, because there is a change with abilities, and this ability change is that many abilities effect range was changed from 35 to 55, and I will show you right now how important this change is and how it was broken on the release of Warhammer 3. So we are on the previous version of the game where, for example, we have the Charybdis units and its Abyssal Hull. You see it has an effect range of 35. It lowers the leadership of enemies. But in this particular example, we can see that the range is going around 2 units. If you don't know, the range of abilities is not counting from the, let's say, like that. Does not count for the unit. It counts only when the unit is within its banner. So when the banner is in the range, then the ability is actually affecting the unit. So in single entities units, 35 meters, quite decent, as you would say, yes, is a very nice range. But this is also for other abilities. So let's imagine that this unit has also an ability that is 35 meters. It means that for it to affect something more than this unit means that the unit needs to be very close. Let's go with a better example. You see, we have a Charybdis here. And imagine this Charybdis, this is like a unit next to you, like how normally you do in a battle. You see? Barely scratches, and in most cases in the battle it was not scratching the edge, it was not affecting units next to them, especially if aura was on a multiple entity unit and not a single entity unit. This change was introduced in Total War Warhammer 3 on its release, so almost 3 years ago. It was done to 99% of the abilities, auras and so on, making them virtually useless. But not only auras, but also some spells, some active abilities, and so on. And with today's hotfix, we have a lot of abilities change from 35 meters to 55 meters. And let's check the difference from 35 to 55. This is 55. This is 55 meters. As you can see, it's quite large. Previously, it was around ending like here, but 55 meters allows that an aura abilities are actually having an effect on the combat. 55 may be a bit too much. Normally in Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 it was 40 meters, then it was reduced to 35 with Warhammer 3, and now CA is increasing it a lot to 55 for most of the abilities like that. I think it's a good change. It's a very, very significant balance change. I think it's way more significant than the things that we have in this hotfix, like increase of damage, health on some units, adding the flaming attacks, because this will make that the aura abilities, especially on single monsters, and especially even more than the single monsters, it will make that if a unit has an aura, it will actually affecting units around it, and not like previously you need to be stitching unit to unit to get any effect. So yes, this is like the biggest change for me for this hotfix. I'm very happy it's coming with this update. It is already in. All of you can check it out. And yes, tell me, what do you think about those aura abilities changes? I'm really hoping that this is going to be the first change of making the abilities more useful, because one of my biggest grip with abilities is also that the active abilities duration is way too short, because some of the abilities giving like 15-20 seconds increase even 100% more melee attack. In the mathematics does almost nothing, because unit is not able to strike more than 2-3 times in a span of 15-20 seconds. So all of those durations of the abilities would need to be increased in my opinion. But let's hope this is a change for the future. But for this now, I'm very happy. This is a very good change. I hope more changes like this will be added to Total War Warhammer 3, that we will be to have less clutter in battles. We can spread our units actually and make things more interesting. So yes, I was Venris, and what can I say? Check your aura sizes, maybe it just increased. See ya. Oh, remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, notification bell, subscribe to SFO Patreon, and that's it.